beloved. I thank you so much for your time, and I thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. This will be your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I do offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings. For $50 per month, you get a personal reading from me every month with regards to love, spiritual path, career and finances, as well as ancestral messages. And now I do offer one-on-one sessions / life coach sessions. Those will be on off. You can only book me for one-on-ones via email. My email will be listed in my description box below, as well as the link to my Patreon if you'd like to join my Patreon instead. You can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google. Search it and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. All right, without further ado, let us tap in and find out, why were you spiritually led here? What is here for you, beloved? Why did you resonate with the title? And why did your own YouTube algorithm present you with this message? Okay, let's tap in and talk to God. Oh no. Okay. We have the King of Cups reversed to the Four Wands reversed here. So with the King of Cups reversed to the Four Wands reversed, what I'm seeing here, okay, we have Pisces energy, we have Cancer energy, we have Scorpio energy, and Sagittarius energy as well. I see a foundation of a home here. This foundation of a home, the narrative of it is trauma-filled, right? Like, this is a household that consists of a lot of trauma or traumatic experiences and traumatic people, traumatic thoughts, traumatic emotions. Everything about this house is tied to that, just trauma-filled, right? This is a household you grew up in, beloved. Okay, whoever was involved here, it was never, I feel like you only knew how to love because of how you love, not because of the love you received growing up, which is unfortunate, but it's how God built us for our path. But we're getting there, right? But I'm seeing here that your foundation here of a home growing up was purposely arranged by God, right? God wanted you birthed from this family, but the energy that I'm channeling is like you were an orphan even though you came from a family. The way your life was, it was orphan based. It's like how an orphan would live, right? You basically lived like you had no one, okay? Because you didn't, even though they were there. We have the Seven of Cups. We have Scorpio energy, double Scorpio energy here. So I do see as well that it's been really hard for you. Well, it was a journey, it was a path, it was a walk of life that you had to take, but it was hard. It was a bit of a struggle when you had to find your own foundation, or you have to currently. Meaning that when you had to go out there and build a home of your own in this world, You had no blueprint. It was just you and your free will. But I do see that your free will got the job done exquisitely well, meaning you executed your foundation on earth with precision, right? There is no error to it. It's really laid, and that's because God did that through you, because your free will gave him an opportunity to actually work through you, with you, for you, meaning you were a good person. God had to help you, because God helps those who help themselves, meaning if you're not going to be a good person, don't expect good things. The amount of trauma, though, I do see that it was also a chapter of your life you had to walk, where you had to declutter all that mess, right? You had to reconnect with yourself away from the trauma, right? Like the inner child in you experienced that trauma, but the inner child lives on. The inner child was the creation, the foundation, and the foundation lays all. So it's top to bottom, right? Bottom to top. But with that being said, God is proud of the way you've built, even with everything that happened to you. Like, a lot was done to you. A lot happened. All right. A lot happened, beloved. Like, everyone was after you for a long time in your life. It's like, no matter what anybody else would do or say, however way they'd act, you were mainly targeted regardless. Even if you were innocent, which in this instance you were. But I'm speaking in terms of mundane situations where something would happen in the home. You were the first suspect. Like, you were always the first suspect. But what I'm channeling from that is that these individuals were being eaten up by their own demons within them. There was something within their spirit that was not right because of what they were doing to you behind the scenes. It was tripping them out. They had to act. Like, that's what I'm saying, the orphan energy. You were living with like robotic ass people who were teaching themselves how to treat you, how to be around you in a way that will control and maintain what they were doing in secret, trying to hide it so that you don't figure it out. And because of that, how that was done is that they had to lie to you about who they were, hence having to robotically coach themselves and instruct themselves on how to move around you. To fool you, it was a mockery. It's weird. All these people knew that they knew what they were doing to you behind the scenes. Something was being done to you, but I'm channeling it on a deeper level. This is a spiritual warfare, a weapon formed in specific here. We have the Three of Cups. They celebrated too early. These people were after your inheritance, your spiritual inheritance, which is what God's plan was for you in your life, what was to come out of your existence. They were told something destiny-based, fate-based with regards to you. These people consulted upon getting information with regards to you, like a psychic or a medium of some sort, but they wanted to find out information about you. And this was done from birth. They wanted to know who you were in the world first before they actually loved you. And when they realized that what was tied to your spiritual inheritance was some form of wealth or abundance, some form of breakthrough that they were dying for, never had it in their inheritance. So instead of them awaiting the generational curse breaker, which is you, they decided to steal the gift and the ability to be that, to be a generational curse breaker. Someone within your family took the main role to do this. This could be your main parent or guardian, or the main relative that was leading you in your life. When they saw, okay, this person, look at what they're destined for. Look at what they're destined for. This is how their future is looking like. They started to weigh their options, like, so what are we gonna do with this information? We looking at the future and we see that this person is bringing in something we've never had. You were a baby. You were in the womb. You should have been treated as the king and queen that you were. They knew who you were. They've been aware. They just didn't want you to know. That's where the evil, wickedness they possess within their hearts, their minds, and their spirits, that's where it comes in. Because they knew better but didn't do better. They went attacking you in the spirit after your spiritual inheritance, after what God is doing for you, through you, to help them too. These people were dumb for this. God was helping them through you. They just had to wait. But at least there was hope. What the hell? We have the Four of Cups. They chose not to wait on God because they didn't believe in God. These people dabbled and dabbled in spiritual wickedness, spiritual evilness. That was their domain. That was what they called God. That was their God. That is their God till this day. Until you. Watching you grow up was painful. Until it wasn't. Like, from the age 1 to 3, there was a bit of guilt within their hearts. Like, damn, like, this is a baby though. Not like, oh, wonder how she is. What if this was, but she's a baby. That was the only reason they felt guilt. Oh, because you were an infant. Anyone, it's human nature, humankind, to just feel guilty for an infant. Because you should. God is putting it in our spirit because it's just how it is. Of course, that's an infant. Oh my God. Appreciate that. Hence, we feel the way we feel. It's a gift. We don't know who that person will be in this world, who God said they will be. Because this is God's world. And when He says, okay, I'll allow you to be born, not a miscarriage, not a this, not a that, everything goes perfectly within the pregnancy, it's because I have a plan for that person. That's it. And no matter what, or who tries to do what about it, I have a plan for this person. That's what God says. Right? That's what happened here. God had a plan for you all along. And that plan is unraveling itself now, only now in your reality. And that's the thing, God blinds you to test you. If they knew how fruitful your spiritual inheritance truly was, not them thinking about it and what they think it was, what God made it to be. Because they assumed like, oh, this was that. It's not even close to what they assumed. What God is doing for you is not even, it's like God is blowing these people's minds. God is blowing them away. Anyway, with that being said, we have double Sagittarius energy, we have Virgo energy, we have double Pisces energy, we have triple Scorpio energy here. They should have waited for the king. They should have waited for the queen. We have the Six of Swords, yeah. Because they knew already what was coming, so why not wait? They wanted it now. They wanted what was yours immediately, not thinking about anything else. That's what I'm saying. They celebrated too early. They forgot that God's plan is the only one that will fulfill the inheritance, meaning God's plan is the only thing that can unlock it. Like, that's how dumb we are spiritually. We don't know these things. If God ordains something to occur to in someone's life, maybe someone's meant to be married, someone's meant to be in a happy, committed relationship that is very fruitful and abundant on its own. And because that's what God has planned for that person, that's what God has planned for that person. No wicked Jezebel comic is going to come into that woman's life and change that. Or no hooligan of a man is going to want to invade a built home, or in the process being built home. But it's God's foundation regardless. Why not stay in your lane? That's the thing. People are led by their own things, forgetting that there's a whole other grand design to this thing that you are experiencing for the first time as well. We've never done this life thing. Our ancestors did. Again, spiritual dumbness is literally cursing us right now. It's whipping us whole. Furthermore, I am seeing that these people here didn't have any sympathy towards you as a human being. It was just merely like, damn, now we have to live with this person because we can't kill them. The reason they didn't get rid of you, the reason you're alive right now is because your birth mom was told who you were going to be, and she cared about that alone to steal it from you. Whoever had you, your guardian, whoever was the first one to have authority over you, control over you, and power over you, abused it to that extent. They wanted to steal your destiny, your faith, God's plan for you. They wanted that blueprint, that spiritual inheritance for themselves. But sadly, that's not happening. It's never gonna happen here. It's not part of the plan. That's the thing here. When we die, we leave all this behind. Who has to clean up the mess we decide to make because we don't want to take heed of God? If God says those people are meant to be together, then that's it. If God says that person's life is meant to get to that point, then that's it. There's no one that should have a say-so about it because they don't even know why he's saying it like that, why it is like that. We don't know who that person is. That person he declared to be of that existence. Who are they? Why are they so worthy to be in that fucking reality? God hides that. And in my language, what I mean is, let's let that go. What I mean is, in my language, poking the bear. We have the emperor. So this authority, control, power abuser of a person, whoever this was in your life, they decided that they would only keep you because, you're a sacrifice, is what I just heard the audiently. Yeah, you were the sacrifice. Here's the identity card here. They knew what they were awaiting. They were waiting for you to just hit a certain age. Because that's when something was going to be unlocked. I'm being told not to reveal it here. But yeah, they were waiting on you to reach a certain age. And once you do that, that's when your spiritual inheritance unlocks. But that's not why it unlocks. It unlocks. That's not why it unlocks. Not because, oh, the age of it has come. No. It unlocks because the plan is in motion already and it's been in motion. You have been in this energy, beloved, of inheritance. It's in your name. That's the thing here. You can't go into the spirit, try to change the name of a contract that is already signed to a specific person. It's their spiritual contract. God said that will be you, and that will be you, and that will be. And people don't want to stay in their lane. The minute they hear whatever from, they see this, they hear that from someone or something or the world, it's like people are just out here losing themselves, man. We have the 10 of Wands. That's the thing. Now this decision that they've made is the one thing they will forever deeply regret in life, and not because of their own sympathy, but because of the way things have turned out. The way things have turned out, that's what I'm saying. That is the plan. That's God's plan. The ending. We can try and temper with the process and the journey and the path and the walk, but the ending, when it's final, all said and done, when judgment is set in stone, it is what it is. It's one of those things in life where people will refer to, it is what it is. Oh, trees grow, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, the sun rises, the moon. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, we need air to breathe, but they call it oxygen. It's air though. Yeah, but it is what it is. We all need it, bro. Poor, rich. You can't produce fucking oxygen without oxygen, bitches. And you can't create it because it's not even your creation, bitches. God says. But anyway, right? Like I said here, beloved, keep moving forward in your life, okay? And as you are moving forward, these people can't live with what they've done all of a sudden because of what God is doing to and for and through you. God is giving you paradise here in front of the enemy, the enemies. Like these people, your life is gonna be one of those things that is like a sore subject, because it's like, damn, like I never thought that would be their life. These people are disgusting. Like, you need to first see what someone is of before you just be a good person. It's not about that. It's about just being a good person. You need a reason to be a good person? Okay, well, God will give you one. God is giving them one. Take it. You disgusting, filthy, sick, fuck ass. Traumatizing someone for what? Your own bullshit? This angers God. It is a very so subject to God as well. I give you a gift, and what you do is try to curse it. Like literally, I give you a gift, and you try to curse it. God gave them you. You were the hope. They were supposed to just live in that. Because you had a destiny only you could fulfill. How dumb are these motherfuckers, man? It is you, your name. You are meant to do something to attain that spiritual inheritance. They think it's going to drop from heaven. Sick fucks. things have to happen. You need to do those things. But they thought they knew, right? They thought they knew. They wanted to call in poverty for you. They wanted to call in the energy of poverty for you. They wanted you in this state of being. Having nothing. Being nothing. Doing nothing. Everything just useless about you and with regards to your world, your life, your reality. They wanted you useless, and they tried to render you useless by attacking you spiritually. That was the spiritual warfare, the spiritual battle, the weapon formed, right? They really wanted this for you, beloved. And then they were going to live with your blessing and hallelujah, yay. What about the person that brought it? Like, what's wrong with fucking folks, man? We got the Five of Pentacles. Y'all weird. Like, are you for real trying to put a gift bearer in a Five of Pentacles energy? Man, that's your highness. Man, you're weird. Should be bowing. You're weird, man. Just to be a good person and have sympathy, you couldn't do that? They couldn't do that? Are those the times we live in now? No one cares anymore about people? It's all about me. Where's the unity? The only time people care is if they throw negativity, being mad about someone's success, victory, and abundance and breakthrough, instead of seeing it as a code, a key. It's possible for me too, type of energy. Man. I swear, even the biggest people on earth right now never knew who they were going to be. They knew that they were going to be who they were going to be, but they didn't know who they were going to be. Yes, I was going to get to that point in my life, but how is it going to really turn out for me? It's like, yeah, that's the destination, but how is the experience of it going to be? Everything that we do is leading up to a certain point in our lives. Literally. Everything that you go to work so that at the end of the month, you get paid. You do it every day. That's an example, an analogy, a reference point, a case study. You do something and it leads you to a certain point. It is like that in the world, and it's like that in spirit as well. In God's domain, how He works. Some of the biggest minds never knew that they had that mind until it was unlocked. Their awareness of who they are. And that's what you're experiencing, an awareness of who you are. You are in that era of your life. Seeing me, right? You're in your seeing who I am era. Yeah. You seeing yourself, we have the title card. not the person they want you to be. No, you're seeing you, who you are, as per the divine Allah, Ra, source, God the Most High, as He has declared. That's how you're being seen. That's how you're seeing yourself. You're being vindicated. Hello, congrats, congrats. You're being vindicated. Let's tap in further to this message. Okay, let's talk to God. Your vindication is your justice. Is when God says, you know what? Enough is enough. And they don't know how to deal with this because no one saw this coming. Ain't no one, not even just them, everybody. Everybody that thought they knew. They just like, damn, man. And that's what it's gonna be now. Like, yeah, that person, yeah, okay. Like, everybody's scared, girl. God did something in your life that's scaring folks. Like, for real. Like, it happened because I feel like God did it right in their face. Like, something is in the table of, what is it again? Sitting in the feasting on your feet, feasting in front of your enemies. Like, you guys, say it down there, type it out for me, please. We feast in front of our enemies, or that line in the Bible here, okay? Of the 7 of Swords reversed. Yeah, everything is backfiring on them. Simply put here. It's return to sender. God has declared. Nothing can be done to you. I think they've seen that more than enough times now. Like, you are, what is it? The armor of God. I have it tatted here, that Bible scripture of the armor of God. You know, armor is what? That equipment that protects your whole entire body from any harm externally, right? But the armor of God protects you from all, whether it's physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. It just shields and covers you against everything and everyone. It's only Him that will only have His way in your life. No one else. That's the armor of God. And I have a tattoo on me because, what the fuck you talking about? You can't do shit to me. Right? Yeah, people are scared. I'm definitely channeling fear here. People trying to pull themselves together and it's too late. They already messed up with you. Oh, you're talking about you want to apologize, want to meet up, want to have a chat. Beloved, hell no to these people, okay? We have the 9 of Wands. Yeah. Now they gotta watch you heal while they still broken and bruised when you had the answers to how to heal, how to ascend and evolve, how to become a better person. You had keys and codes. You are that. You are that testimony. You know, you really are. They really should appreciate you more. Should have, because it's too late now. Who cares, right? Because that's how they treated you. Yeah, who cares? Who cares? Or she, or he, who cares? No one cared. Like I said, you were alone, but it was not like that. In reality, you were just with the Most High. You were with God. It was just you and God the whole time. We have the Knights of Wands here. Yeah. There is so much to celebrate. There is so much adventure coming in your world, in your life, in your reality. Like, there's so much that God is bringing forth. There's so much. And you won't believe it because no one is meant to know what God does anyway. Even to the actual person that has that spiritual inheritance, you're not meant to know what God is doing. It's not your place. You're meant to just live your life. Just walk in faith and trust that He got you. Because He does, literally. This is His world. We leave it behind. Can't be trusting a human being with your life like that, who will also die just like you and not know how to stop that from happening to them, because they're not God, they're not immortal. God is everlasting. God will be here when you're not. It's His world. No matter who creates what in it or who's who in it, you die, motherfucker. Bye, delete, game over. Is that what y'all want to hear? Or just say, man, I gave my life to God as the creator of earth, the one they can't explain. Knights of Cups, like, you're gonna feel like a teenager. Like, you're really gonna feel like a teenager. You're gonna feel so, when you're young, like, I feel like that this is your spirit. Like, your spirit, you're gonna feel young, youthful, very vibrant, potent in your stamina and your energy. Just like so much fire and just all, like, you're gonna be living your best life. Okay, you're gonna be living your best life here. I see you just doing you. Like, I see somebody, waking up and doing their own thing. Like, maybe you have something you like to drink in the morning time and you make it with such passion for it because you love it, and that's okay. Love it. Love those things. It's your life. Love it. Every single thing about it. Smallest, biggest, filthiest, whatever. It's your life. It is. Like, whatever. Live it, okay? Live it. Yeah, we have death. God will forever evolve you. Death will always work in your favor. You'll transform. Death and rebirth. You'll come back better and better every time. What you're talking about? That's your energy, okay? That'll be your message from God. Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time and I thank you so much for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I do offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings for $50 per month. You get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career, and finances, as well as ancestral messages. Also offer one-on-one sessions / life coach sessions. Those will be once off, not monthly. You can only book me for those via email. My email will be in the description box below, as well as the link to my Patreon if you'd rather join my Patreon instead. Or you can join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google, search it, and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. I thank you all for everything, and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.